Hello everyone. Today we will talk about gastronomic tourism, its advantage and the influence it has on the Colombian territory. My name is Camilo Beltran and I will be accompanied by Wendy Ramirez, a student of tourism and hotel management at the University Los Libertadores of Bogota. Okay, good afternoon, Miss Wendy. How are you?
Good afternoon, very well. Thank you for the invitation.
Well, tell us what is this gastronomic tourist that has given so much to talk about?
Okay, Cami, according to OMT, gastronomic tourism as a type of tourism activity that is characterized by the traveler experience. Activities and products relate to the local gastronomic during their trip in addition to authentic, traditional, or innovation culinary experience. Gastronomy tourism can also include other types of activities, such as visiting local producers, participating in food festival, or attending cool class.
How interesting what you are telling us, as I think it is a wonderful way to get to know the world through its cuisine and custom. Choosing a destination based on the culinary characteristic of a region. In order to know and enjoy the typical delicacies, to recognize ingredients, preparations, and in short, to get closer to the local culture through its dishes.
That's right, Cami. Gastronomic tourism is not only about touring the food houses of a region, it is much more than that. It consists of getting involved in different ways with the culture we are getting the know, even in the production and processing of the ingredients.
Well, Miss Wendy, I ask you a question. What are you the advantage of gastronomic tourism? Why should we live this striking experience?
So, good question, Kami. I think you can discover new flavors because each country has its own gastronomic culture, and as such, it is okay in the world and going out to taste new dishes is an enriching and unforgettable experience. When visitors from a different country taste and enjoy the gastronomy of a tourist site, connection with the locals is created, which fosters cultural integration of tourists, making them feel more pleasant and comfortable with the place.
Definitely, with what you are telling us, I consider the gastronomic tourism is something fascinating. And apart from all this, I think that supporting the local economic is also very important for the different region signs within tourism. Gastronomy represents an important source of income for the local economy, and it is a way to thank the virtues of the place, consuming products from restaurants, local establishments, and smaller food stalls.
It's correct. That will be another of the main advantage of gastronomic tourism. In addition to these gastronomic routes can lead you to live a real adventure, to have different experience, to understand other ways of seeing the world, of course, hand in hand with food. Who doesn't like to eat or who doesn't eat when They are sightseeing, and what could be nicer than to value different cultures and support the gastronomic art by giving us the opportunity to get to know each one of them.
Well, Miss Wendy, tell our listeners if this type of tourism exists in Colombia and how it has presence in that country.
Of course, gastronomic tourism in Colombia is a key factor for the country's economy. Besides this, Colombian gastronomy is the result of the fusion of food, participe and culinary tradition of local Indo-American, European, and African cultures. Although there is no consensus as to a single dish that represents all Colombian gastronomy, arepa and sancocho stand out as the most representative or other regional dishes that stand out are the bandeja paisa, typical of the Antioquia region, um, ajiaco santafereño, lechon tolimense and huilense, and mote de cheese costeño, among others. Gastronomic tourism has positioned itself as one of the favorite among tourists worldwide. It is not something new since the 30th century in Europe. Gastronomic routes, known as gastronomers, were offered to visit the best restaurant and taste their dishes little by little. This participate spent until it became the gastronomic tourism we know today.
Exactly, the tourism sector has shown interest in the development of gastronomic tourism for its contribution to sustainable tourism and the promotion of tourist destinations from the cultural point of view apart in order to boost local economies and support tourism development. Well, Miss Wendy, thank you very much for participating in this space. To all our listeners, I invite you to taste the exquisite dishes that Colombia has for you. I am Camilo Beltran, and this is Tourism Without Limits. Thank you very much. Bye bye.